What's going on, everybody? It's Bulls Nation Station back at it again. And I just wanted to get into Lonzo Ball, talk about the season he had for the Chicago Bulls. It's crazy to say, when you hear a lot of Lonzo Ball's fans, but when it comes to the stuff they say about Lonzo Ball, most of the stuff is actually true. Lonzo Ball has been a revelation for the Chicago Bulls. And when I say a revelation, it's like a revelation. I mean, a lot of people kind of didn't realize it while he was actually playing for the team. But you kind of more so realize it once he got hurt and shut down. Just the change in trajectory of the season was just crazy. You look at how well the team was playing before he got hurt. We were top 5 in offense and top 5 in defense in the league. We were the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. I mean, we were doing great things. We were competing with some of the best teams in the league. We had that amazing comeback game against Boston, where Lonzo hit 7 or 8 threes, something like that. That games we beat Brooklyn. Lonzo Ball was just an excellent fit. And you look at the way he played next to Zach LaVine, the way he played next to DeMar DeRozan with Vucevic, the lives he was throwing to Javonte Green, the defense he played alongside Alex Caruso. Lonzo Ball has been a revelation to this team. And, I kind of knew, that Lonzo Ball wanted to come to the Bulls since last year. Actually, the year before that, because Lonzo Ball, he's actually been linked to the Bulls ever since he was on the Lakers. When the Lakers was getting ready to let him go, that was the first time I seen the rumor of Lonzo Ball might want to come to the Bulls. That was even during the Garth Pax era. But obviously that didn't get done, and he went to the Pelicans. But, he was looking for a team that wanted it and to appreciate him. And we were looking for a point guard that can get everybody involved and that can do a lot of the essential things that the point guard we had at the time couldn't do. And that was Lonzo Ball. And, it was amazing because we was expecting Lonzo to come in and just, facilitate, get everybody else involved, get Lonzo in position. At that point, we didn't realize we was going to have DeMar DeRozan. But, last year we tried to trade for Lonzo at the trade deadline, but we couldn't get a trade to come through. And so we ended up getting Nikola Vucevic. That was a big help. But, man, Lonzo recognized that we wanted him. And he was in talks with Zach LaVine throughout this whole time. They was tagging each other and things on Instagram. Lonzo was sending subliminals wearing a red shirt in his video workouts and things like that. So me personally, I knew he was coming. And, he just said, it's a big market. We need a starting point guard. He wanted to feel like the fans and the team appreciate him, and that's what we did. We showed love. And, it was kind of funny looking at all these different Lonzo Ball pages and things like that. They was going over, well, I think he's going to the Knicks, or I think he's going to Charlotte to be with LaMelo. I'm like, I see valid reasons for all these teams you guys were naming, but I knew Chicago was going to be that destination because, it's cool to play with your brother, but you trying to find the best team that's going to be the best for you to get your career back on track, and that was the Chicago Bulls. So, boom, he comes to the Bulls, and the play, the style that the Bulls were playing was just awesome. We was pushing the pace. He was shooting that thing. Lonzo Ball shot 42%. Yeah, he shot 42.3%, on 7+ attempts per game. That is awesome, especially coming to a league being compared to Ben Simmons as far as a horrible shooter. It just shows the work that he's put in the offseason, constantly working on his jump shot, getting to that point to being one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. And I don't see that, slowing down. I see him just constantly getting better. And, Lonzo, he just brought that swag to the team. He just brought a lot of energy and excitement. And, I think the highlight play from Lonzo, well, one of the highlight plays was when he threw that overhead baseball pass to Zach LaVine for the dunk against Dallas. I mean, that pretty much sums up what the Bulls look like with Lonzo Ball. And so, yeah, he was definitely amazing. It definitely, truly sucked when he went out, especially because you didn't really see. I knew that last game, right before he got out, he kind of played not up to his standards because he had like 4 or 5 turnovers. You could just tell he wasn't himself. But I didn't think that the knee injury would be as serious as the people put out, because it started off as Lonzo has a sore knee, so he's going to sit out a couple of games, to Lonzo's going to be out 6 to 8 months, to Lonzo is just not going to return for the rest of the season. So, that definitely sucks. It's definitely more serious than what it was originally pronounced to be. And you could just tell the Bulls team really missed Lonzo. Our defense wasn't as good. Our pace wasn't as fast. Our ball movement was almost non-existent compared to what it was at the beginning of the season, because Lonzo was just that glue piece to get the ball moving. He was that glue piece to get the players in position to go. I remember a couple times he pushed Zach LaVine in the back, like, go over there, because he knew where everybody should be on the floor. And so, it's just little key intangible things like that on defense, the way he can roam around and kind of like swarm and just go from side to side on the court to get a steal or to get a trap. That was huge. The fact that he didn't need a double team, whether it's a bigger player or a smaller player, that was huge. Lonzo Ball just made life easier for every other player that shared the court with him on the Chicago Bulls. Shout out to Ayo Dosunmu, who filled in for him when Lonzo went out. He played admirably, but he's a rookie, and he definitely wasn't able to, do any of the things that Lonzo was able to do. And so he definitely was a piece that the team missed. It's definitely exciting to see when he returns. I know he's going to have to get surgery. Well, I don't know if he's going to have to get surgery, but something's wrong with that knee. And that was a huge concern throughout the whole season. He's had surgery on it already. So we definitely need to see what's up with that. And I feel like that's going to be his number one priority for this offseason, is just trying to get that knee healthy, trying to get it right, trying to see what's wrong with it, trying to see what's up with it. Why is it, not responding every time he gets surgery, or, try to get it back going. So hopefully, this summer he can figure that out. I would expect Lonzo to return to training camp fully healthy, and just hopefully, he could find some type of way to get through the season, especially with the knee surgeries he has, because we're going to need him, especially if we're trying to make a strong playoff push next season. So, shout out to Lonzo Ball. I'm definitely excited to see how does he mesh with Patrick Williams, especially defensively next year. Patrick Williams is going to make a huge jump. You throw him on the floor with Lonzo and Caruso, I feel like that'll make an excellent defensive tandem. So, shout out to Zoe, man. I'm very happy that he chose the Chicago Bulls, because, me being a Bulls fan, I was a fan of Lonzo ever since he got in the league. I was even joining Lakers groups and all that just to, see what was going on with Lonzo. So, the fact that he finally came to the team, is kind of awesome. And I expect them to have a very great season next year. So just wanted to touch a little bit on Lonzo Ball, nothing too serious, But overall, the time he was in, he had an excellent season. I feel like he passed a lot of people's expectations, especially the ones who kind of was on the fence with Lonzo coming to the Bulls. People wanted Kyle Lowry, which I feel like Lonzo had a way better season than Kyle Lowry. People wanted people like Mike Conley, players like that, older players. But Lonzo, he's young. He's only 24. He's doing the things he could do now, and he still has room to get better, which is the crazy thing. I feel like he should improve on his mid-range game, driving to the hole. But all that is going to come after getting that knee together. So we're going to see how that goes. Definitely subscribe to my page, as I'm going to be giving, updates on different players and keeping up with them throughout the off season. Like this video, and shout out to you guys. I'm gonna see you guys later on. I'm out.